Hello, and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley. For the next hour, we are going to be learning vocabulary related to talking about age, how old people are. Now, have no fear. I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I promise. So don't worry about that. Just don't ask me either. So there. In any case, students will be doing a series of different exercises, fill in the blank, mix and match, and so forth. And we will talk about age and aging as we go along as well. Okay. Hello, Heidi. How are you today?
Hello, nice to see you again. Today it's National Holiday Japan.
It is. What's that?
Culture Day. Before, samurai warriors dominated Japan, and then they returned the government to emperor.
Mm-hmm.
The emperor made a new constitution. Published a new constitution. It's much different from the era, the samurai warriors.
Mm-hmm.
That Memorial Day.
I see.
About 150 years ago, maybe.
Okay. And how is it celebrated? What do people do?
Some houses put national flag.
Okay. I see. Are there any cultural events, special events?
Yeah, maybe some park or some place, but
Right.
I'm not related.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me welcome some other students to the class, and we'll get the class underway. Hello, Alberto.
Hello.
Good morning. No, I mean good evening. I don't know.
Yeah, for me it's good evening.
Okay. Good evening, Alberto. All
Thanks.
right. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Hello, Vitor.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And let me also welcome Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Good to see you again.
Hi, teacher. Pretty well, and you?
Good. Oh, I'm good. Thanks. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to start with a very simple mix and match to open. And we're going to talk about age and aging and learn some associated vocabulary. So let me quickly welcome Jorge to the class. Hello. Hi, Jorge. How are you? Hello, hello. You don't appear muted, Jorge, but I can't hear you. FYI, so you know. Sorry. All right. Let's get started here. Okay. All right. Basic expressions to talk about different ages of people. Let me quickly welcome Francisco. Hi, Francisco.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, good. Thank you. Nice to see you again. And also Teresa. Hello, Teresa.
Hello.
Hi.
How
How are you today? I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Nice to have you with us. Let me test Jorge's microphone. Jorge?
Hi.
There we go. All right. We're good now. Okay. Hi. Welcome to the class. Okay. Let's talk about age and aging. A little mix and match here. Heidi, we're going to start with you. Number one.
She's 3 years old. She's a toddler.
She's, wait, not years.
Yeah, 3 days.
No.
She's a newborn baby.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Okay. A newborn. And by the way, English speakers often say just newborn. We don't even say baby. Oh, she's a newborn. Oh, I have a newborn. Like that. Okay, Alberto, number 2.
Okay, she's 18 months. She's a toddler?
That's it. She's a toddler.
Toddler.
Yeah, to toddle, which is a verb, actually refers to a way of walking, a clumsy way of walking, the way that babies walk when they're, when they're 1.5, 2 years old. Up until kids are, I don't know, 2 or 3 years old, it's very common for English speakers to designate their age in months. By the way, that's very normal. All right. Vitor, number 3.
She is 8. She's still a child.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, that one's pretty straightforward. Number 4, Carlos.
She's 14. She's a teenager.
Yeah, she's a teenager. Okay, Carlos, there's another word that we use for, I guess, I don't know, 11 and 12-year-olds. Have you ever heard that one? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Relative. Okay, it's relatively new, but
Okay.
oh, your connection doesn't seem to be very good. Anyway, 11 and 12-year-olds, I think this is basically born of marketing, and marketing to this age group, especially girls, are called, they're called tweens, like between a child and teenager, a tween. Okay, relatively new, and I think it's used a lot in marketing, is where it was introduced from. Jorge, number 5.
Yes, I can't see
You can't?
the text now. Now I can. Yes, she's 20. She's an adult.
All right. Now, okay, actually, technically, legally, an adult, this is obviously different in different countries. Jorge, when are you legally an adult in your country?
When you're 18 years old.
18. And what rights or privileges do you have when you turn 18?
Well, you can get a driver's license. I think you can also get married,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and I don't know, maybe you can also get a full-time job or a formal job.
Okay. Interesting. All right. In the United States, for example, it's very confusing. I got my license, driver's license, when I was 16. I could vote. I was legally an adult, could own property, and I could vote when I was 18. But then I had to wait till I was 21. Well, actually, I didn't. The laws changed when I got older. But now people have to wait till they're 21 to purchase and consume alcohol, or to get a credit card, actually. So it's a little confusing. Legally, you're an adult in the eyes of the court when you're 18, though, in America. But different rights privileges, I should say, come earlier or later. So it can be kind of confusing. All right. Let's look at some other terminologies that are commonly used. Continuing. Francisco, number 6.
Okay, number 6. She's 28.
Okay.
Okay. He's in his late 20s.
That's it. All right. So we often use early, late, or mid to talk about basically like decade. All right. Okay, Teresa.
He's 35.
Hmm.
He's middle dirties,
In his mid-30s.
mid 30s.
Mid-30s. That's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Uh, Next one. Actually, Carlos. A new Carlos. I mean, not new. I've seen you plenty of times, but you came in a little later. Hi, Carlos.
Hello, teacher. Yes, a little later, but here.
A little later, but here. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great. How about you?
Doing well, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, number 8.
He's in his um early 40s.
He's 48.
Oh, 48. Earlier, early.
What's that?
Um, I'm sorry. Middle-aged.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a tricky one.
Uh,
This is a tricky. All right, all right. Look, Carlos, this is tricky because I'm an American, and for an American, 48 is middle aged, basically. But I live in the Philippines, and here 35 is middle aged. So
okay.
it's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of culture. What is considered middle age in your country?
Maybe 55.
55? Really?
Yeah,
I'm
above
moving there.
55.
I like
Yes.
it. I like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Now you're talking. All right. That's cool. Okay. Speaking of middle-aged, Carlos, do you have any idea what a midlife crisis is? Have you ever heard this term?
Could you repeat that?
A midlife crisis. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh yeah, yeah. Something that happened with the people where, yeah, like for example when they say, "Oh my God, I'm become so early, and maybe I'm not married," something like that, more or less.
Well, for men, typically they need to go out and buy a sports car and find a very young girlfriend.
Okay.
Act
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
idiot. Go to Las Vegas. I don't know. Generally, act like a teenager or whatever, because I don't know. They feel like they're getting old and they've got to live their life very suddenly. I don't, like that. Yeah, midlife crisis is a well-known phenomena, I guess.
And what
Um,
about women?
Yeah, well, supposedly it applies to women, but I think they just go shopping. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Teresa. I'm sorry, Heidi. Heidi, Teresa, sorry. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, Heidi. Heidi, it's back to your turn anyway. Heidi, what do women do when they have a midlife crisis?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? You haven't?
Maybe to make some another boyfriend,
Oh,
husband.
aha, I see. Okay, beware, gentlemen. All right. Okay.
Younger boyfriend.
There you go. Eat chocolate. All right, that's a good one. Okay, that's very funny. All right. In any case, do people in Japan have this talk about midlife crisis? Is this something that people know in Japanese culture?
No, I don't know. I don't
Not
know.
really.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely in American culture really well known and talked about by everyone.
It's
Okay,
Las Vegas, right?
what's that?
It's Las Vegas, the definition.
That's why they built Las Vegas. That's right, Vitor.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Correct.
It's
Okay, hi.
maybe next is 9. He's 42.
Oh, 42. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. Thank you.
He's
We're
40.
not.
He's
Yeah.
in his early 40s.
Early 40s. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right. Thank you. And Alberto, number 10. Finally.
He's 85. He's fairly elderly.
All right. Well, that's nice. A polite way to put it. Fairly elderly. Of course, we could simply say he's old. Okay. Um, all right. As it says here, the expression elderly people is more polite way of talking about old people. We do have other ways. Have you ever heard of any other English words or slang words to talk about old people? Alberto?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll introduce you to a couple then. Anybody else in class? Anybody at all have heard of any other slang or other ways to talk about elderly people? Citizen? Oh, I don't know that one. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. Oh, sure. Hang on. Senior citizen. Yes. Um, okay. Now this is the really official government formal way to talk about older people. Right. You're right. Okay. Senior citizen. In America, for example, you can get seniors, well, if you're old enough, you can get senior citizen discounts, like at a restaurant or maybe in the supermarket, things like that. Bus fare, things like that. You get your senior citizen discount. Does anybody know any others, like slang ones? Okay, here's a couple for you. New vocabulary words. That's what we're here to do. An old geezer. Some old geezer. Okay, it's slightly derogatory. Okay, but not really, really bad. Usually an old geezer is an old man. If you have a neighbor who's old, who's kind of really annoying, and she's a woman, she might be an old bat. The old bat who lives next door. Okay. Here's an interesting word that has to do with age. Kind of fun word. Curmudgeon. A curmudgeon is usually an old man, but doesn't have to be. An older person who's kind of grumpy and a little bit angry all the time. An old curmudgeon. Okay, anyway. There you go. There's some new ones. Oh, look. People. Okay, now, something that often confuses people, English learners, that is to say, this whole construction with the hyphenated adjective. Now, a 2-year-old boy here, okay, see how it's hyphenated. You need to look at this as being one adjective, a hyphenated adjective. It's like saying a fat boy. Okay, the whole thing serves as an adjective in this phrase. Okay. For example, he's 2 years old. All right. Okay, so if I want to use he's 2 years old, this is how I would write it, not hyphenated. When I hyphenate it, it becomes like one adjective. I've got a 2-year-old son, you see. Okay, and all right, well, let's just run through this. Vitor, number 1, how could you rewrite it or re-speak it? We're speaking.
My son is 11.
Uh-huh.
I've got a teenager. No, it's not teenager. I don't know. I've got a...
Like this, as an example.
Okay. I've got a 11-year-old son.
Yeah, and it's very common, actually. The son is, sure, son, daughter, of course we want to give that information, but sometimes it's also normal to just say, I've got an 11-year-old. Okay, without designating if it's male or he or she is male or female. Okay. All All right, Carlos. First Carlos with the shades.
Yeah.
Other one.
Hey. We got a daughter of 6. We've
Okay.
got a um 6. I'm sorry, I missed that sentence.
Like this.
A 6-year-old daughter or a 6-year-old.
Okay. Notice the first construction that you read, a daughter of 6. It's now this is a little interesting because I've got a grandmother of 84. We would probably never do this. English speakers use this particular construction usually only to talk about their children, actually. I don't know why, no particular reason and no rules. I'm just telling you it's kind of normal. All right, can I talk to the other Carlos now? Okay. Carlos, is it Andrew or what's your second name?
Andres.
Andreas. Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Number 3. Their
Yeah.
baby's only 2 months old. They're got a 2 months old baby.
Okay. 2-month old. Look at as an example, not 2 months old, but 2-month, not plural. Old, hyphenated. So you can use this same construction for years or months or even days. They have a 2-day-old son. Okay, but notice that the middle word days, months, years is singular. All right?
Okay.
Okay,
2 month old.
that's it. Okay. All right. Look at when we make it plural, though. They're all 10 years old. We construct again, you're constructing one hyphenated adjective, but now it's pluralized, but look at the way we do it. Again, we're not pluralizing the middle year, month, day, whatever. It's the S comes at the end here. They, plural, obviously, are all 10-year-olds. All right, so for example, Jorge, can you try number 4, please?
Yes, thank you. I teach kids of 7 and 8. I teach 7 and 8-year-olds.
Very good. And excellent. Good job. It wouldn't be one huge hyphenated thing. You just, as I'm writing in the verbling chat, 7 and then it would be hyphenated. 8-year-olds. Like this. 7 and 8-year-olds. Okay, so it's a little tricky. Jorge, actually, you asked a long time ago, and I ignored your question. I didn't mean to. I just forgot about it. You were asking about the age of toddlers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not. There's nothing concrete. Okay. There's no real concrete rule, but roughly 1.5 to maybe 3-year-olds. It really strongly has to do with the concept that they're just learning how to move around physically. So once they start walking at all, but they're still falling down and running into things and pulling plates off the table, they're a toddler. I don't know, 1.5 to up to 3, maybe 3.5. My daughter's 3.5. I would qualify her as still a toddler. She's walking. She can walk and run and jump. She can even ride a bicycle. But her speaking, her vocabulary is very limited. You know, I would call her a toddler. My other daughter's 4.5, and I'd call her a kid. She's a kid now. She's a child. She's fully
Okay.
capable of carrying on a conversation, and she's going to preschool and all that. So she's a kid. You see?
Thank you.
Sure. No problem. Okay. Moving on. All right, Teresa, number 5, please.
Most of them were. Only 16 they were mostly. Most. They they have they have they have 10. No, they have 16 year olds.
Yeah, they were mostly, and then just like up here with the 10-year-olds, 16 hyphen year hyphen olds. Or, obviously in reality, you might say they were mostly teenagers. Again, obviously plural. But, yeah, so that's it. All right. Heidi, back to you for number 6.
Number 6. The boy the police arrested was only 9. He was only 9-year-old.
Okay, and how do you spell it?
9 iPhone, yeah.
Ah,
Old, no?
no, this is a trick. See, this is what confuses everybody. And I'll be honest.
For example, he was only a boy, 9-year-old.
Yeah, so if you're right. Now, if you're going to say boy as a noun, your noun after a, then you do the hyphens, exactly what you said. He was only a 9-year-old boy. But if you're going to just end the sentence, he was only a 9-year-old, then you would write it without the hyphens. That's the tricky part. The key is to remember the hyphenated thing is an adjective, so it needs a noun after it. 9-year-old boy, 9-year-old child, 9-year-old girl, 9-year-old brat, whatever. Oh, by the way, do you know what a brat is? There's another useful word you guys should all know.
Brat?
Brat. Very common word for, speaking of 9-year-olds. A brat. Or often with the collocation of the adjective spoiled. A spoiled brat. It's a good one to know. Well, Heidi, do you know spoiled? What that means as an adjective, talking about children?
For example, parents indulged too much.
Correct.
The boys are spoiled.
That's correct. Precisely. The child is indulged too much. He's bought what he wants. He's allowed to do what he wants. Undisciplined. So a brat goes right along with spoiled. A brat is basically, by definition, spoiled. So you're usually talking about a kid. It could be all the way from a toddler up to a teenager, really.
Very bad boys.
Yeah.
Brat.
Annoying, kind of spoiled. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on to talk about some expressions that we use with age. All right, some prepositions, verbs, different collocations, really, that are phrasings that are common, actually, with the word age. So go ahead and choose from this list up above here and fill in the blank. Alberto, number 1.
Number 1. The same age as me?
That's right. The same age as my mother, whatever, the same age as somebody. That's it. Exactly. All right. Good job. Vitor, number 2.
When I was at age. No, when I was your age. When I was your age.
That's it. Okay, Vitor, have you ever heard an old person, your grandparents or parents or your aunt or uncle or somebody, Say, Vitor,
Yes.
Vitor, when
Some,
I was your age, we had.
sometimes I use this expression.
You do? Oh,
Yeah,
stop it. Okay.
yeah, when I was your age.
Yeah, I have to confess that I've used the expression myself as well. When I was your age, I already had a full-time job, and I walked uphill to work and then back uphill to my house again. Yeah, yeah. Through the snow, 50 kilometers. We carried the school bus on our shoulders. Yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Okay. Carlos Andreas this time. Carlos Andreas, number 3.
People of all ages.
Okay, very good. Why would I use this phrase, Carlos? People of all ages. How could I use it in a sentence? Do you have an idea?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe it's at the final of age because it's a plural.
Mm-hmm. It is. Um, like this. Let me give you a perfect example. People of all ages love the Disney movie Frozen.
Okay.
Yay, little kids, toddlers, older people, adults, teenagers. Very popular movie amongst all ages. All right, so that's basically how that gets used. All right, Jorge, number 4.
Um, when you get to my age,
Great. And how might you use this in a sentence?
um, when you get to my age, you will know what being an old man is like.
Very good. Okay, exactly. Great example. All right. When you get to my age, you'll know better. Yeah, okay. That's it exactly. All right, Francisco, number 5.
Okay, at the age of 43.
Perfect. All right, and where might you see this phrasing?
Okay, for example, at the age of 43, my uncle got married.
Great. Talking basically, even in conversation or written in a biography, you're talking about somebody's history. That's it. Exactly. All right, Francisco. Oh, what? We just had Francisco. Teresa, number 6.
You don't look your age.
Okay, very good. And you can say that to me, Teresa. I kind of appreciate that. All right, this is a compliment. Okay, you don't look your age. Teresa, if I say you don't act your age, what is the difference between, which is another common expression, you don't act your age and you don't look your age?
You don't look your age is when you look more younger or different. Do you the
Hmm.
real age?
That's right. And how about you don't act your age?
Yes.
What does
And
it? Yeah.
at the age of the 40 is when the people had more age but uh, loot loot legs.
Not exactly. Act. Okay, you don't look your age is definitely a compliment. You look young. All right, which is a compliment in anyone's book. Okay, act your age means that you're acting immaturely. You're not acting, you're acting like a 12-year-old. Stop, act your age. Act like the age you actually are. Your behavior is like somebody younger, and this is definitely not a compliment opposite. It is a derogatory remark. It is an admonishing remark. Um, and we may say act your age to somebody who's acting like an idiot because they're acting like a child, whatever, because whatever, for whatever reason. they're acting silly, or they're being a jerk because they can't get whatever they want, things like that. Okay. Carlos. Other Carlos, number 7.
A child of his age.
Okay. All right. How would that be used?
Basically, when we are talking about the things that are normal for a child or a boy, whatever,
Yeah.
with the same age, it's something
That's
normal
very
or
good.
uncommon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. That's very good. We're making comparisons to that age. A man of his age should know better. Okay, something like that. A child of his age should know how to behave in the movie theater. Something like that. So comparing, very good. Comparing to generally what's assumed for that age group. Exactly. Heidi, blank your age.
The same of your age?
Uh,
No.
no? What was same? The same age as me, number 1.
At your age?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that one's kind of very similar to number 7. Okay. Just to talk about at your age, it could be anything. Really, this is a very vague phrase. Okay. At your age, you should start taking vitamins. At your age, you need to get more rest. I don't know, whatever. Like that. All right, let's try these expressions. If you don't remember them, I can scroll back up. Let's try them in a little fill-in-the-blank exercise. Make sure we understand how they're used. Alberto?
Yes.
A.
Do you think you should be smoking at your age? I mean, you are only 15.
There you go. Perfect. Exactly. Yes. Great. Victor, how about B?
You are lucky to have the chance to go to university. Mm, where are the expressions? Where are the expressions?
Up here. Here they go. Here they are.
When I was your age,
Yeah.
I had to get a job and start earning some money.
Yeah, okay. I had it so hard when I was your age. Exactly. Okay. Carlos Andreas, how about C?
Okay, John F. Kennedy became one of the youngest president of the United States at the age of 43.
Yes, and that is actually historically correct. That's right. Very good. All right. Again, giving a little biography about JFK there. Jorge, number D. Sorry, letter D.
Isn't Peter home yet? Um, a child of his age should be in bed by 10 at the latest.
Very good. Perfect. Comparing him to others his age. That's it. Francisco, how about E?
Okay, the great thing about roller blading is that
You want me to go up?
yeah.
Yep. Young and old.
Which one?
The idea is young and old. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can enjoy rollerblading.
Ah, okay, okay.
So which expression?
Mm,
Yep.
you don't your age?
Mm,
Or,
no. The expression we would use here is
okay,
people
people of ages.
people of all ages, right? People of
Mhm.
all ages seem to be doing it. That's
Also,
it.
okay.
Okay. Teresa, F, please.
Oh, our song is. mm, I don't know.
Okay. The boy next door, they're in the same class. Any idea?
the the
Yes.
the age as me.
Okay, the same age as,
The
but
same.
not me. We're comparing to somebody else. So our son is the same age as the boy next door. That's it. Okay, just comparing to somebody else. All right, Carlos, G.
All right. You're not really 50, are you? I don't believe it. Uh, okay. I don't believe it. You don't look your age?
You don't look your age. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes we use variations on that. You look young for your age. Uh, yeah. Okay, Heidi, H.
When you get to my age, you'll realize there's more to life than going crabbing and riding motorbikes.
Yeah. Right. Okay, sure. When you get to my age. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the generation gap and generations. Okay. Uh, okay. Fill in the blank with these phrases, and we'll kind of talk about it as we go along as well. Alberto, number one.
Many older people think that the younger generation are only interested in money.
Very good. Alberto, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what generation do you belong to? Do you know what I mean when I ask that question?
Um, it depends of the year where you born, when you born.
Yes, it does. And different,
I'm yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm 18.
Oh, so,
I yeah. I think.
okay. You think? You're not sure? Uh,
No.
okay.
No, I'm from 1978, so I think I must be 17.
No, no, no. Okay, here's the thing. We have names or somebody, I don't know who came up with these names for different generations. Um, okay, for example, and I get them confused, quite honestly. The I was born in 62. I was at the very end of the baby boomer generation.
Okay.
I'm at the end of the baby boomer generation. I think you might be, I'm not sure. I get confused. The
I think
lost
I'm
generation.
19.
The lost generation. I don't know. I get confused. Generation X, I think, is from the 90s. Maybe Generation Y. Then the newest generation born after 2000, they're called millennials.
Okay.
All right. Now I get confused with these kind of. They're not very. I guess they are specific. They have specific dates, but I can't really remember what they are.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know either. Um, okay. Anyway, let's continue. Vitor, number two.
Number two, my wife is 10 years older than me.
but expressions again.
Hmm? Up here?
Yeah, yeah. The age difference has never been a problem.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Uh, all right. Victoria, in your culture, is it a big deal about uh, the difference in ages for couples?
In
Boyfriend,
Brazil?
girlfriend, husband, wife? Yeah.
No,
Does
no,
anybody care? Okay.
no.
Yeah.
You can see old ladies dating young guys, and
Okay.
everything
Same.
that you want to see, you can see in Brazil.
Not great. Same here in the Philippines, actually. Nobody really cares about age when it comes to romantic relationships. Nobody cares. In the United States, people kind of tisk and frown at you both ways. Older men with younger women and older women with younger men. There's kind of I don't know, social thing about it, and people, it's frowned on, shall we say. I don't know why, personally, but yeah, in some countries it's a big deal. In some countries it's no big deal at all. So, yeah. Okay, number 3, Carlos Andres.
You can't expect me to use the internet. People of my generation.
Yeah, that's it. People of my generation, to refer to your generation, again, going back to what I was talking about with Alberto, talking about whatever these generations are called, Generation X, Generation Baby Boomer, the Great Generation, what have you. Okay, people of basically my age group is what we're saying there. All right, and finally, Jorge, number 4.
My husband and I can't stand the music our children play or their taste in clothes. Suppose it's just I can see the
Mm-hmm.
the options.
Mm-hmm.
The generation gap.
There you go. Okay. To answer your other question, Jorge, generation is a plural noun. It is countable. There are 3 generations between whatever World War II and now whatever, something like that. So you can count it. The generation gap, of course, refers to, well, as the example, the gap in basically not only tastes and styles, but also social or cultural mores. Sometimes a generation, simple things like when I was young, my parents would never in a million years, my father would never, ever let his hair grow past his ears. He had basically like a military haircut his whole life. But my generation is very common. Even when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade, many boys had hair down to their shoulders. Just a generation thing. So, and that would be like a social moire or custom. Okay, moving on. Looking at some more vocabulary and or collocations. Let's try this out. In this case, talking about age in the form of a conversation, you can see one person might say this, and the arrow here indicates a response from another person. Let's give it a try. Francisco, number 1.
Okay, Jane's only 2 years old, but she can count up to 10. Really? She sounds very grown up for her age.
Okay. Um, maybe. I mean, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. That's possible. It fits. Others also fit. She sounds maybe very remarkable for her age. Maybe. I would probably choose she sounds very bright for her
Right.
age. Yeah. Um, bright is a word that means like smart, intelligent, but more smart than intelligent. She sounds very bright for her age. Yeah. Uh, another, if I can spell it, another interesting word. Wow, I spelled it right the first time. Another interesting word to introduce you to here, precocious. Precocious. Now, Francisco, you said she's grown up for her age. Precocious is a more formal word, but that's what it refers to. It refers to a child who acts like an adult, basically.
Okay, yeah.
In any way, whether that means like knowledge or social conventions and how she answers the phone or whatever. She's very precocious. She acts like an adult. Good word to know. Okay, moving on. Teresa, number 2.
Peter only had 14, but he's nearly as tall as me. Yes, he quite brings for his age, isn't he?
He's quite what?
Is quite brings,
No. I'm not sure what are you saying. Bright?
right?
Bright means intelligent or smart.
Right.
So the first one, the child who can count to 10, she's very bright. So this one, Peter is probably quite, well, he's nearly as tall as me. Probably the answer is going to be he's quite tall for his age.
Okay.
Okay. So this whole phrasing is very common for English speakers. He's quite tall for his age. He's quite grown up for his age. He's quite big for his age. This kind of phrasing is very, very common. All right, Carlos, number 3.
Granddad plays tennis 3 times a week. I know he's very fit for his age.
That's right. He's very fit. Fit.
Yeah, fit.
That's it. Short word for good physical condition, physical fitness. So if someone is fit, they're in good health. Not just in good health, they have muscle tone and they're yeah, looking good, granddad, like that. All right, Heidi, number 4.
You know, Ruth, 50, but she's still a very attractive woman. I know she looks really, really great. No,
Maybe that would fit. There's another one that would fit as well.
great or remarkable.
Yes, either one of these would actually fit. She looks really great for her age. She looks really remarkable for either one. I can't even tell you which one I like better because they both fit perfectly fine. Alberto, number 5.
Okay, number 5. Laura's only 14, but when she puts makeup on, you think she was 17. She's very grown up for her age, isn't she?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds extremely dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Scary situation there. All right. Vitor has split. Carlos, Andreas, number 6.
Okay, my grandmother's 100, but she lives alone and looks. She's amazing. Yes, she's quite. Can I saw the option?
Yeah.
Um, Maybe remarkable.
Probably that's the best answer here. Yes. Quite remarkable for her age. Okay. Very good. By the way, this 14-year-old who looks like she's 17. Now, okay, here, yes, she's very grown up for her age. You wouldn't use precocious. Precocious is more about the way the child acts rather than the way that they look. Just to make that more clear. Let's look at some idioms now before we go in the last few minutes. Okay, Jorge, number 1.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
That's right. What does that mean?
Maybe someone who's old can't learn new things.
Yeah, what a horrible idiom. You got it. Okay. Francisco, number 2.
Okay, she's the wrong side of 40.
That's it. You got it. So how old is she probably?
I don't know. Maybe she's younger.
No, she's definitely going to be older.
Okay, she's the wrong side of 40.
She's 40 something. By the way, when we don't know or we can't tell, it's also very common to say, oh, I think she's 40 something. All right. Maybe we might say, again, early 40s, late 40s, mid 40s. If we have no idea, she's in her 40s or she's 40 something. Okay, the wrong side of 40 is definitely older. You might hear the backside of 40 as well. That's another one that's also fairly common. Teresa, number 3.
He's the wrong, the hill.
No.
No. He's carrying the hill.
No.
I don't know.
Okay, very, very common expression. Over the hill. All right. Yeah, the very general idea, but extremely common idiom. You should really know this one because it's really, really common. It's used as in a very general way. It's also used very specifically to talk about a specific circumstance. Oh, does your uncle want to play football with us? No, he can't play. He's over the hill. Okay. Too old is the idea. Too old. In a general way, too old, or too old to do some kind of specific action or activity. All right. Carlos, number 4.
He's getting on a bit now.
Yeah. Getting on a bit now. Yeah. What's the idea here? Any ideas?
It's not very clear for me, actually.
Okay. He's getting on a bit means he's getting old. He's starting to get old.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe 60s or something like that. Getting on a bit in years. Sometimes you'll hear getting on a bit in years like that. Possibly. I'm getting on a bit. I feel like I'm getting on a bit. Okay. That's all we have time for today. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and help. You guys all have a great evening or day or whatever's ahead of you. So long for now.
Okay.